Let's get straight into it. Hold on. I'll show you what this is. Let me just put it on my face first. Because I have to do it while my face is wet. And avoid the mic. Avoid the mic. Okay, we can't take it from the back today. Just because of this top. Okay, so this is the Vichy Mineral 89 Serum. So the reason why we're starting with skincare, even though this is a makeup look, is actually because, ooh, careful, so it's not creating sound. We're starting with skincare, even though this is actually a makeup look, simply because this is one that relies on your skin being glowy. And since the skincare products that I have naturally do keep my skin glowy, I also have oily skin. But yeah, since they naturally do keep the skin glowy, like, yeah, I thought, let me just start there. There's no background music because obviously this is. Are they hearing that? I don't know. There's no background music because this is on my phone. So, yeah. Hold on. Sorry about all the sniffling. It's coming from the fact that I have hay fever, which just decided to get like 10 times worse over the last day or so. But anywho, the Cost RX 92% snail mucin cream. It's got such a long name. Like, everyone needs to make the names shorter, man. Trying to recite them is hard. Okay, I only use like a little bit because, well, you don't need that much for products that contain hyaluronic acid. They're actually just spreading. Normally, I take this down the chest, but the top that I'm wearing makes that impossible. I'm just gonna, yeah, okay. Okay, hitting the mic. Right. So, why did I bring the ointment out? Okay, I don't need that right now. The last, I do have another sun cream, but I just like to make sure I finished everything. So this is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun Aqua Fresh sun cream. You know the sun cream. This is the oil-free one. That's why the lid is blue. I think the one that isn't oil-free is just white. Not sure if this is enough for the face and neck, but well, I haven't gotten burnt yet, so hopefully it is. Oh, I don't want to get it on my hat or in my shirt. Okay, we're just gonna. So we always do an excess pro. Sorry, I had the mic. So we always do an excess product. Just wipe it on your shoulders. Because as always, your facial skincare products can go on your body, but your body skincare products are normally not that good for the face. And that's all for the skin. Hold on. I got this new little peptide lip balm from Superdrug just because I wanted to see if the cheap ones were any good before I buy an expensive one. It's okay. Yeah. And that's what I do before I buy any pricier product. See if the ugh, cheap one is good. It's okay, but it has these weird like beads in it. I don't know whether I just picked a bad one or something, but all this buildup, it's not, it's like as soon as you press it out, it has these little like chunks. Honestly, if you have sensory issues, don't buy this stuff. And that's it for the skin. Now we're gonna move on. Don't know why I bought my CeraVe ointment because I don't use that in the morning. I use it to slug instead of Vaseline because it works a lot better than Vaseline. Okay. And now on to the actual makeup. There is no foundation or concealer for this, but there is primer. So this is, let me grab these first so I can record. That's not the right one of those. Where's the actual, oh no. So a fair few items. Hold on. let me bring them all out. Hold on. Probably gonna cut all this out. Ooh. I should think that's it, apart from this is definitely the wrong lip gloss, but we'll use it. I'll keep the other one as one for my bag. All this is getting cut out, so I could even, why don't I just stop filming? Oh my god, stop embarrassing me. Come off. Hey. Yeah, I always hate the packaging. Yeah, you know I hate the packaging on Primark products. It makes them so hard to get into. Like, calm down. Like I was saying, this is where we just focus on the eyes. The eyes, the brow area, and then like just adding some warmth to the face. Perfect for like summer, really. It's perfect for summer, the beach, the gym. Anywho, so of course you start with my lovely Dior Backstage primer. It is the only primer that I have. You might wonder, why such a pricey primer for less makeup? I don't know. Man, I don't buy that many makeup products. I just use one until it runs out, and I almost knocked my nose ring out. How embarrassing. I'm not very explorative with my makeup products, and I only do about 3 looks. Okay. So we're done with that. Now the way I normally put my brow gel on first, just because it takes a little bit of time to for the color to come in, because it develops over time. Now I'm going to pull out my ugly crusty mirror that is missing its back part. Well, it's not missing, it's actually over there, but like I keep forgetting to buy super glue to stick it back on. So I just go backwards through the brow, then forwards to make sure we've coated them all the way. And then damn, that mirror is so ugly. Then I brush them up and brush the tail down needlessly. You're about to see why. Hold on, let me just do the other brow first. Then you'll see. Okay. Up. Down. What's up with the front of my hair? These. No, they're fine. Okay. Hello. Yes, the reason I said it was needless is because I take the elf clear. Oh, it ain't so clear now. Yeah. I take my clear elf brow gel over it and do it again. So just because I feel like it helps to freeze them in place. Oh yeah, oops, I forgot to tell you which brow gel that I was using. Oops. What's on my head? What is that? Since when? Why is there something shiny stuck to my head? Since when does that happen? That's never been a thing. What on earth? What is that? I ain't never had that before. What it what? How can it be the day I wake up to film? The day I decide, yo, I'm gonna film is the day I discover some random thing on my forehead. How embarrassing. Oh, those are hairs. Are those oh, are those no. There's nothing. Okay. So I'm insane. Cool. Anywho, Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. Sorry, forgot to say it before. Uh, yeah. Anywho, so what do I do next? So then I just go over it with my NYX micro brow pencil. Here we go. Just to you know, fill it in. Na, 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 na. Just filling in. Oh, what did you do there? Oops. Sorry you can't see that. You know, I gotta hold the thing way closer than most other people, but you guys know how to fill in your brows, right? This is not a general brow filling tutorial. I'll just come back when I'm done. And silent. 13 minutes. Good God. This is getting kind of long still. Okay. So here are the brows filled and brushed with the other side because it's got a spoolie. Now we're done with that. Hooray. Now we move on to the rest of the face, which I take a little bit of my Rimmel Stay Matte. Do I? Do you? I was meant to do that earlier. In fact, I was meant to setting spray. Goodness sake. You know what? Yeah, anywho, I take a little bit of my Rimmel Stay. You know, sometimes it doesn't go perfectly. I have oily skin, mind you. Like I said before, if you don't have oily skin, you could probably skip this step. and be just fine. I was supposed to do this earlier. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. It hasn't actually caused a problem to do the brows first and then this. Okay, just and then my Revolution Super Hold Fixing Mist. I sprayed it in my hair. Now it's gonna get curly. Damn it! Oh, oh wait, no, that was. Oh, it's in my eye. There's always something with me. My eye hurts, my nose hurts. Oh, the hay fever's killing me. Oh, the period cramps are killing me too. No, it's got one thing or the other. Anywho, go make that dry now. Aggressive fanning. Aggressive fanning. Okay. Come on, dry up. I have things to do. Okay, dry enough. So now we're going to take my mini Benefit Hoola bronzer. And I bought this thing so long ago. And I use it literally all the time. So I'm surprised it's still not finished. I only hit pan like last year. Anywho, so now we take that all over the side of the face. Now I'm wearing fake tan on my body, but not on my face because my face is actually a lot darker than my body. And so when I put fake tan on the face, it's making my face just look too dark. Hold on. If you see me wiping, don't do that. If you see me wiping my nose, if you see me wiping my nose, please don't judge me. I just have hay fever. Now we're going to, I don't know, yeah, contour my nose. I'm a fairly light contourer. I just kind of go with the actual contours of the nose. I'm not here to conceal its shape. Yeah, so I just go down the sides and then down like this, just because my nose has actual contours of its own here and here and under here. These ones is like I can feel them with my hand that they're there. Like if you were to touch my nose, you can feel them, but you can't see them. Interesting. Who's calling me? Everybody, don't try and call me. 18. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, we all good. Everything matches so far. Nice. Now it's time for blush and highlighter. As we all know, I hate blush, but you know, you gotta give at least a little bit. If not, your face will lack depth. Yeah, that's fine. Just a little bit so your face don't lack depth. And now we take highlighter. Oh, the blush. Ugh, it's the NYX Buttermelt blush. Now we take a little bit of highlighter on the chin and on the forehead and down the side of the face and a little bit here and the tiniest dot in the middle. Someone said you shouldn't tell people like all your makeup secrets, but like to be quite honest, no one can look exactly like you, so like does it even matter? Was that enough here? It was. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a pretty oily babe. It's just gonna get shinier from here, man. Okay, now eyeliner. You know me, I like a simple eye. Just keep it almond because, well, I like having almond shaped eyes. So I'm just gonna do the eyeliner and then come back. Sorry, you can't see. You couldn't see none of that. But it's either I draw the line well or I show it to you. There's a very old video where I managed to balance both, but I can't do that no more. Don't know why. Ow. Now, because of where I choose to place my lines, it's the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Pen Liner. I have been kind of disappointed by this product. It dries out a little bit. Most eyeliner pens do tend to be like that. I don't know why. Yes, the lines, they are uneven, but I just take a wipe and go over them. But I do that more towards the end. We just carry on. I'm just aware that, like, I've been filming for a long time and I don't like to do that on my phone. This is the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara. You all know this mascara. Everyone knows this one. Just wiping off the top. And this is another thing that ain't great for the camera, but I'll see if I can turn to the side. That stupid face that we all make when we put on mascara. Cool. Don't poke yourself in the eye, because that would be kind of embarrassing. Wondering, why don't you use a primer? I don't really want to use a primer, B. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not really afraid to just take. I'm blonde with curly lashes, so you know I have a whale of a time putting on mascara. So much of a disaster was caused here. But I just clean it up with wipes. I don't know why people don't do that. They like get all besides themselves. Yeah, I don't know why some people they just don't clean it up. They get all besides themselves, they get all upset. So now what I'm going to do while I let this dry so that nothing smudges Yeah, that's the trick. If you want to clean up with a wipe instead of a Q-tip or a spoolie and brushing around and irritating your eye, yeah, just let it dry first. Try not to forget and go outside or take pictures. So we're just, why can't you just use the mirror as the viewfinder? I don't see that well, man. So it's like, do you want me to do it how I normally do it? Or do you want me to try and be cool for the camera? Because if I try and be cool for the camera, it's not going to look how I normally do it. I've had that happen enough times already. So, brown liner. This is that Primark one that I keep showing off in the shade Foxy Nude. Now, the reason why I buy Primark lip products is actually just because I reapply lip products a lot, so it doesn't make sense. This is a tinted lip and cheek. This is a lip and cheek tint and it has hyaluronic acid. Doesn't feel like it though, but it has hyaluronic acid and it's in the shade Bali Beach. Yeah, I use them just because I reapply lip products a lot. So if you're constantly reapplying, it doesn't make sense for you to be investing in like Dior lip oil, etc. Unless you want to buy it every like 2 weeks or so. Okay, this is a fresh tube of the lip tint, which is peach scented, has shea butter, seed oil, and hyaluronic acid. Now, this one actually feels like they have it in it. Okay, cute. Okay. So sound. I can hear something. And now for the penultimate. Where's my for the penultimate thing. Like penultimate thing is just to and she's frying something. Occasionally, hold on. See now because there's no foundation here for this look, it makes sense when you wipe it like this. When you wipe everything, it just comes off and there's no weird smudge. However, I'm not afraid of a weird smudge. If there's a weird smudge, there's a weird smudge. Sometimes it be like that. Oh, my left eye is the troubled one. Hold on. Okay. Now, the very last thing I'm gonna do is take, well, not the very last thing. I keep lying. We're just gonna go over the eye a little bit with some highlighter. I do this sometimes. Sometimes I just put it like directly under the brow. I don't know. This time I felt like putting it on the eye itself. I don't think I've been centering the camera this whole time, but used to be alright, man. I've just deeped it. Anywho, and now final step, and that is more setting spray. And the fan again. Ow! I got it in my eye again. Oh, and put my hair around once. Well, it's a makeup tutorial. Why would you pull your hair around? They know you're not bald, but you're also deaf for wearing hair extensions, but you're not bald. Yes. Normally I put jewelry on to show the end of the look, but like, nah, here's me with all my empty ear holes and that. There we go. And that's it.